everybody. I am late getting this done. Just wasn't feeling it last night. Sometimes you have to check in with yourself when you're in the right headspace to do tarot, because if you're not clear up here, you're not going to pick up energy well, and it's just not going to be accurate or worth trying. So, but I'm here, and it's Monday, the 26th of January, and today is a really big day because Neptune officially has moved into Aries. And that means nothing to probably most of you. But it's a pretty big deal because Neptune has been in Pisces for 14 years now. And I've mentioned, I think a couple videos back, that when Neptune's in Pisces, it can be really disillusioned, smoke and mirrors, things have blurred boundaries and blurred meanings, and you know, it's just a lot of just confusion, society-wise, societally. I don't know if that's a word either. I tend to make up words as I go. I also want to say that when Neptune moved into Aries today, that kind of signifies a beginning of full resolution, where people are now going to come out of that haze. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spot again. When people come out of that haze, people start to see the truth behind the curtains. So I know we've been building up to this, and today is the day that finally officially happens astrologically. And it doesn't mean that today is the day where everything becomes revealed, but it marks the beginning of however upteen years. No, wait, I got it backwards. Neptune's going to be in Aries for the next 14 years, but it's been in Pisces since, I think, the 1800s. And the real interesting thing people are noting is that the last time Neptune was in Aries was when the beginning of the Civil War started. So just a little food for thought on the effect of Aries placements in certain planets. So I think we're in for a ride coming up, and I'm sure for those of you that pay attention to world events, we're already on that ride. Anyways, so another thing I want to say is I need to keep these under 20 minutes, because not just because I'm trying to be strict with myself, but also I can't post 20+ minute videos on my Instagram, Butcherbird Tarot. It cuts off at 20. So I realized that a lot of my videos just cut off right at 20 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit. So I need to shut up and get more concise. So last week we did a double card pull. It came out that way. It was the Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups soul tribe conversation. So what a better time to find your soul tribe as we enter into the era of Neptune in Aries, where things start to get more aggressive and assertive, and people pretty much stop hiding and become active and fight for their rights and fight for their beliefs and fight. It's a very fighting, fiery, driven, get shit done, don't take shit kind of energy that we're going to be entering into for several years from now, until like 2038 or something like that. So keep that in mind. And on top of it, oh my gosh, on top of it, we will be coming into the year of the fire horse on February 17th. So all this fire is happening now, and embrace it, guys, because it's making us step out of our comfort zones and making us face realities and truths that we've been hiding from. So you really don't have a choice. I have a strong belief that if you aren't able to make executive decisions and you keep dragging your feet or hiding from the truth about life and anything in your life, the universe will find a way to force you to do it. And it's usually not a comfortable, pleasant way if the universe is making you do something. So you're better off taking that initiative yourself than waiting for the world to be like, well, I'm going to make you do it, and you're going to cringe and you're going to hate it. So do yourself a favor, guys. Take action if you've been dragging your feet, and take that steering wheel, take the reins, as you would say, for the fire horse here, and don't dilly-dally, don't drag your feet anymore, guys, because shit's about to get real for the next several years. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we're going to pick up. I'm real curious about this. I am using my Morgan Greer deck, another really popular tarot deck out there. It is really beautiful artistry, still relevant to like the Rider-Waite, but the imagery is a little tailored to their artistic choice, but it's just really beautiful. So, all right, let's do this. So 5 shuffles, see what we get. Oh wow, that just happened immediately. Oh man, guys, it came back again. The second read we've done so far, we've gotten this card, the 10 of Wands. So that is extremely relevant, again, because I literally just got done saying you guys need to stop, or we as a collective need to stop hiding behind the curtain or ignoring burdens that are on our shoulders and making choices that are uncomfortable for us. And again, here is that card of burdens that we need to release. So as repetitive as it is, clearly when you get repetitive cards in tarot, it's because the message is really trying to drive home. That because we are stepping out of the era of Pisces being in Neptune, and then soon Saturn will be stepping out of Pisces as well and going into Aries. We have a lot of fire energy coming upon us that is forcing us to take action or is going to create almost not a aggressive confrontational energy out of us, but more of an assertive energy. And this card is saying that we're still in that weird blurred zone of carrying burdens that are no longer ours, or shouldering the weight of situations that really we shouldn't be involved in, or we should stop being involved in because it's not our story. And I really feel that the fact that this is coming out again is absolutely driving home that you got to do this. You have to do this. We're entering into all this fire energy. Saturn, when it moves into Aries, which I don't recall when that is, it's pretty soon. I think maybe in February as well. Saturn is like, everybody like in astrology like calls him Big Daddy. He's the disciplinary planet. He's the planet that teaches you lessons. And if we don't start to reflect on choices we've made and decisions we've committed to and situations we're involved in that aren't serving us, that aren't benefiting us, and or creating us strife, stress, anxiety, or any of those unpleasant feelings, if we aren't figuring that out by now, Fire Horse season, Neptune moving into Aries, and Saturn then moving into Aries, that's going to be the real clincher where you don't have a choice. Shit's going to get real. And I'm not fear-mongering here. I hope you guys understand. It's not a matter of like the world's going to end or we're going to have really major, society-related situations. It's just more of a Fire Horse energy, and fire energy in general can be very destructive if left unchecked. Just as fire is in general in nature. And if you want to maintain safe boundaries, safe directives in your life of where you're headed, if you want to maintain level thoughts and decisions and set the boundaries that are healthy for yourself, you can't do that if you're letting your fire go unchecked. And Aries energy and Fire Horse energy and all this stuff doesn't mean that we all need to go ape shit and start just bitch slapping people out of our lives and getting nasty and confrontational, because that is very easily can be done if we leave our inner fires unchecked. So it's more of a start reflecting, start looking inwards to where certain things should be cut out of your life, or where certain things should be let go of or redirected, or your energy redirected into something more tangible that's going to be helpful in your life and helpful in the environment you're in and for others around you. And this card again is it's also fire energy. So Styx, if you guys remember, is fire, which is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So this is still all fire. Everything's fire. Everything's fire. This is saying that you aren't going to be able to manage that fire energy and harness that assertive power that you have within you if you have all these burdens on your shoulders still. Like, you're clouded right now. This is very burdensome. And you still haven't made it to that finish line, or you're dragging your feet to get to that finish line. You're letting that one last thing stop you, or that one last person's opinions or whatever hold you back from what you know is really true in your heart and your gut of what you want to do. So it just really feels like we're coming to a turning point. We're coming to a crossroads. And again, number 10 is the end of a cycle. So that is the turning point. That is crossroads, where we really need to start understanding ourselves better and how to utilize our own inner power for the better good of ourselves, the better good of our friends, our family, our jobs, our environments we're in, our futures, our kids, our whatever, your pets. It doesn't matter. Like, I really feel like this is just really honing that in, that we need to stop being divided. We need to unify as a collective. And now I'm getting really like way out there, but I just really think right now as a society, we are really being tested. Like, this is colossal test power coming in here, where fire energy is going to be like, all right, you've been sitting there doing your reflecting, and you've been in this water energy of Pisces and Neptune and Pisces and Saturn and all this like disillusioned, soft, blurry edges where you can't tell the truth versus reality and da-da-da. Well, now you're being forced to see truth and reality. How are you going to handle it? Are you going to go off the handle and flip the fuck out and be disruptive and destructive? Or are you going to harness that energy in a way where you utilize it as a tool to grow, to learn, to fine-tune skills that you haven't, that you got to blow the dust off and be like, oh shit, I haven't had to do this in up to years, or I've been so used to things being this way that now all of a sudden I got to change everything, and I don't know if I can do that. And it's like, yes, you can. Fire energy is that assertiveness. It's that drive to move forward. Yes, you can. But you won't be able to do it if you're still carrying all these burdens. Yeah, I really feel like this is a very pivotal moment for us as human beings right now, as we stand, sit, live, and breathe on this planet, that we can't afford to be divided. We can't. We're going to destroy ourselves if we don't get our shit together. And I say that with all the kindness I can. And this isn't, again, I'm not leaning into politics here, guys. I don't have any interest in getting into it with any of you about that. Don't even try me. Don't. I'm just saying, as an energy, as a collective energy of human beings on this planet, we are so morbidly divided right now. Something's gonna give. And I'm just encouraging each of you individually to remember back last week, find your soul tribe. Lean into what makes you feel purposeful in your life, what makes you feel empowered, what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel safe and grounded. And release these burdens, whether they're coming from your own mind, whether they're coming from influences around you. We have been tracking this since I've started doing these readings, that there is something we need to be cutting out of our lives, that there is a burdensome energy that's surrounding us that we all need to actively identify and remove in whatever way makes sense for any of you. If we're going to move forward into this fire energy season that's going to last many years without getting burned. 10 of Wands came back, guys. That's definitely for a reason. So here we are. We got this. Kindness, guys, goes a long way. That's easy to do. Just be kind. Start there. Just be kind. just gonna leave it there, because this I could go on and on about how this feels. I'm feeling this. This feels really heavy. This is heavy. I'm like really feeling this right now. And I don't want to stay in this too long. So I'm gonna cut it off right there, guys. And I love you all, and we've got this. We've got this. Don't get burned. Keep moving. Keep the momentum. And I'll see you guys in another week. Bye-bye.